What's hot and what's not in the Vancouver Westside single-family market for February 2018. The Vancouver Westside single-family market is still favoring buyers. Median prices increased by 13% between January and February, and we're now sitting at $3.6 million for your median price for a detached home in the Vancouver Westside. Inventory is still pretty low at around 600 homes on the market. And of those 600 homes, only 45 of them sold in January. That's right, only 8% of the homes that were available and on the market actually sold. So that's very low. We're definitely in a buyer's market. So what's hot? Only one neighborhood right now is hot and favoring sellers, and that is Point Grey. 8 homes sold in Point Grey out of 48 that were available and on the market, and that's 17% for a sales ratio. So we're not quite at that 21% or more of the homes selling to be considered a seller's market, but at least we're in a balanced market in Point Grey. The price point that's doing really well right now is the $2 million to $2.25 million price category. 2 homes sold here out of 5 that were listed and on the market. So 40% of the homes sold in this price category. And that's really strong. So what does that tell us? That tells us that as we push down into more affordable, and I say this almost lightheartedly because $2 million is by no means affordable, but as we get into the lower price bands for the Vancouver Westside detached market, that's where we're seeing some activity. That's where we're starting to see some sales. So what's not hot? In other words, which areas right now are favoring buyers? Well, most areas are favoring buyers right now. Most areas we're seeing very few sales. But if I had to point my finger to 2 areas where they're really weak and where we're really seeing very few sales, the first area would be Southwest Marine Drive. Only 1 home sold in all of Southwest Marine Drive last month out of 29 homes that were actually on the market and available in this area, and that's only 3% of the homes that have sold. So once we get under 14% of the homes selling in a given month, we're definitely in a buyer's market. So 3% very weak. Shaughnessy, also very weak. Only 1 home sold in Shaughnessy out of 75 homes that were on the market. That's only 1% approximately for a sales ratio. Only 1% of the homes in all of Shaughnessy actually sold, and that's because that's where all the high-end homes are located, where the really expensive homes are located. Which brings me to my last point. Where are we seeing the least amount of sales? In what price category, which price band do we see the least amount of sales? Anything over $4 million right now is very slow. We're seeing very few sales over $4 million right now. And believe it or not, more than 50% of the homes on the market, around 300 homes right now, are priced at over $4 million. So we have a lot of homes, a lot of inventory in that high price range, and very few of them are actually selling. If you'd like to take a look at this statistics package for where I gathered all this data, you can download it by clicking on the link above or below, depending on whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. I have statistics and a graph that shows you how the market is changing over time. You can look at inventory, you can look at the number of sales, and you can look at how prices are changing over a 13-month time frame. It's very interesting to look at the correlation between inventory and the number of sales, and as that graph changes, how it changes pricing. So if you'd like to download that information, feel free to do so. I have it not only for the Westside detached market, but also for the attached condominium and townhouse market for the Westside. And I also have the data for East Vancouver, North Vancouver, West Vancouver, most areas in the Lower Mainland. I have this package of information. Feel free to download it by clicking on the link above or below. My name is David Setton with Oakwyn Realty and Answers in Real Estate, and I specialize in selling and marketing homes in the Vancouver Westside. And if you'd like to contact me, you can reach me anytime at 604-808-9796. And as always, thank you so much for listening today.